Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin. We've got a CoinsKid cruise. So I've been away for 2 weeks in Italy. I went for a little 2-week break there with the family in the Easter holiday. It's been amazing. I did post updates on Twitter. A beautiful break. I wish I could have took longer, to be honest with you, but the kids got to go back to school. But anyway, aside from that, it's a beautiful country. I went to Italy, Switzerland and equally Sicily. I did post little updates on Twitter to keep people updated as best as I could. But don't forget, we do have a Patreon, okay? All the links are in the video description and on CoinsKid.com. We have a fantastic Patreon full of amazing members, full of lots of people posting technical analysis and setups. We've got expert Elliott wave analysts in there, you know, pattern recognition, everything like that. So do definitely get involved in that Patreon right there. The link is in each and every single video description. So right now, let's dive into Bitcoin and see what we can see, okay? So looking at CBBI, currently sitting at 28 on April the 17th, 2023. It's been an amazing indicator for the CoinsKid crew. The whole way down here, we was looking at this and waiting for it to get down to this sort of level, this 2 level down there. And I remember the whole way down, I says, look, you know, fearful, blood, depression in the streets, things like that. Opportunity never feels like opportunity. I kept relaying that. I kept saying that in all the videos, you know, wherever we are, it's just an opportunity because the, you know, historical data and past performance of Bitcoin doesn't necessarily guarantee future results. But whenever we're down here in the CBBI, it's just a really, really good time to accumulate Bitcoin, isn't it? You know, and when we get down to 2, this is a level we bounced off just there. This is a level we bounced off just there. It's going to be an opportunity, and it has been an opportunity, and so far so good, providing we can continue to hold these higher highs and higher low structure in the CBBI as well as the price action. Then we are now in an uptrend, okay, and we're busting above all the EMAs and we're looking to fall back to them as support going forward. So we're going to dive into charts in a minute, but one thing I definitely want you to keep an eye on is the CBBI. Like I said to you, I'll keep dropping it in because whenever this starts to go vertical and we get really, really red, dark red like that, then really do think about your position in crypto, whatever project you're in. And again, I'll get all the reply guys saying you don't know what you're talking about, Bitcoin's going to this and it's going to do that, and you know, Link's going to do this and XRP's going to do that. But it's just apply a bit of common sense, okay, and go against the herd mentality, and that's how you do, you know, that's how you swing in this particular market to make money. But anyway, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now. So quickly taking a look at the DXY before we dive into the Bitcoin chart right now. We are looking for some kind of bottom out signal on the DXY before we can start to get really bearish about crypto again. So in a minute, what we have done here for the DXY, we have actually made a new lower low here for the year. So this is continuing with its downtrend. I know a lot of people are saying this is some kind of double bottom, but at the minute I'm not seeing any reason to call this a double bottom, okay? Usually with a double bottom, what you do usually see is a low, come up into resistance, high, low, consolidate, see you later. Just there, we've got a low, come up into resistance, high, low, consolidate, see you later, okay? So we're not necessarily getting that at the moment. The fact that we've put in this low here is a lower low is actually quite a strong signal for the crypto markets, okay? But what we are getting here at the moment, you can clearly see some kind of relief this week. So over the next couple of weeks, it wouldn't surprise me to see the crypto markets just cool off a little bit, okay? And, you know, again, if you have made any trades from the bottom right there, it could be a good opportunity to set some profit off the table. Always pay yourself, always take profit, like I said to you. You could open a little short with a tight stop loss. We'll look at that in a moment. But right now, you know, the DXY, it is finding a little bit of support here, and it is starting to come back up the stairs, possibly into the resistance of these EMAs, just like it did there. And if we start to come up into these EMAs into this death cross, get rejected and rolled, this leg here is going to be an amazing time for you, okay? And it's something I've been talking about for a very, very long time, because this leg here, this next leg after the death cross, is what sees crypto go vertical, basically. Now, it did it just here in 2021, 20 into 21, sorry. You've got the resistance of the EMAs, just like we're getting there, just possible rinse repeat scenario here. We're going to rally into the resistance EMAs like we did here on the death cross, and then the next leg down to create the bottom, to create the reversal pattern that we're looking for, possibly by the end of the year, if not early next year, like this leg here. This was an amazing opportunity for crypto, okay? We've seen a lot of coins, especially Bitcoin, go vertical at that point, okay? And it's the same in 2020, 2017 as well, which I remember really, really well. We came back down, rallied into the death cross, just like we're potentially doing right now, before the big drop, before the big double bottom down here, and then, you know, the retracement back up, basically. So until we start to see that, I don't see any reason to be bearish on Bitcoin at the moment, or, you know, excessively bullish for the DXY until we start to see a buster move, you know, above these EMAs right now. This is still clearly in a downtrend, okay? What's happened here for the DXY? You've gone super parabolic, you've broken the parabola, and right now you're having a massive correction coming back down. It's until we start to see the reversal pattern down here for the DXY, then, you know, for me, that would be your sort of top right there of a potential impulsive move for the crypto markets right now. So we are almost on the cusp of a 20 in 55 EMA death cross. We got it just there, we got it just there. Now, one thing I've noticed prior to getting this death cross, you know, we do usually see the crypto markets have a bit of a correction, to be honest with you. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart, new price to scale. We'll drop it in right now you can clearly see what we've got is a little bit of rejection just as this has found its low, and it's starting to come back up to the EMAs. It's starting to roll a little bit here for Bitcoin. So I would anticipate that if this thing starts to come up into the EMAs, rallies into the resistance of the death cross, you might see a little bit of a pullback here for Bitcoin in the crypto markets just to find support. Well, this finds resistance and drops, this finds support and pops basically. So, you know, this next leg, this big push, if we get it for Bitcoin, and this big drop, this is going to be really powerful, because just there, look, we've got this little sort of correction into the death cross just there as this retraced into the EMAs and then drop. Look at the big massive move that followed. Okay, the same here. If we take a look in 2017, as this thing started to come into the death cross, what happened? This came back in a correction before the big move here, you know, as this thing continued to the downside. So again, I've not got a crystal ball, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, but we have got the perfect little setup here in the charts, and this is something we have been looking at, okay, as a massive confluence of the fact that we've got a big impulsive move which is, you know, forming from 2022 into 2023, and right now we are sort of gearing up for it. So providing we get this massive this sort of shallow retracement into the EMAs right there and the death cross, and we start to roll, this leg here is going to be an opportunity for you, okay, for the crypto markets to make a lot of money in this massive potential impulsive move that's coming when people least expect it. But the DXY is clearly leading us down that path basically. So anyway, I hope you understand the update. I'm just going to dive into the Bitcoin chart right now and see what we can see. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and we have got a lovely little consolidation pattern here. This is a trade that we're looking at on Twitter a few weeks ago for the CoinsKid crew right there. Support, resistance, price compression leads to expansion, boom, we popped. We ran to the 1618 just there. So we're looking for continuation until we're not here for Bitcoin. One of the key things I'm looking for is this technical target to be met, around about 32225. I think Bitcoin's on its way to there. We've got a bit of confidence with a 2.272 fib as well lining up. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin sort of hold support and then go to that particular level, okay, before we start to come in for the big correction. Now we have got support for this particular breakout, okay. This is ascending triangle from here to here. This is your technical target. You can clearly see another bit of confluence is the fact that that's the technical target that we're in, the 2.272, okay. So until we start to lose this one fib, I think that this is a technical target that Bitcoin's in right now, okay. And what's happened, you're breaking out, consolidating, looking for the continuation. So I think that this could be a really good short opportunity, to be honest with you, if we do it that's 32225, where I'll be looking to short Bitcoin with really tight stop loss. At that point I would expect a big crash or some kind of big correction. Now where do I think it'll go to? I will look at that at the time, but at the minute I can't be too bearish on Bitcoin, you know, and too bullish on the DXY, because at the minute the DXY is in a downtrend and at the minute Bitcoin's in an uptrend basically, and we're just looking for the continuation, providing we can, you know, continue to hold support. So on the weekly time frame, what we're looking at for Bitcoin is all this support of these EMAs to be held, and so far so good. Like I said to you, when we busted above this 20 and 55 20 and 10 EMA down here, we're looking to hold its support, don't lose its support. We never did, and right now we're looking to hold these EMAs support as well going forward. So the multiple weeks we spend above these EMAs, the more powerful we build up for a big impulsive move here for Bitcoin, okay. So the impulsive move has not even begun. This is something I'm trying to tell you, okay. So what we're doing, we're coming up, breaking out, consolidating, looking for support for the continuation. Now we have got two amazing signals here for Bitcoin. We've got the 10 and 20 golden cross, which we put in January. Then a few weeks ago we put in the 10 and 55 EMA golden cross for Bitcoin, okay, way back there at the start of April, okay. And right here, this yellow line crossing this red line is the ultimate bullish signal that we can see for Bitcoin, because it's never failed us, okay. It's always been an amazing signal for the CoinsKid crew. And you know, one thing we want to see is an inverse correlation, is the death cross on the DXY, is the bullish cross for Bitcoin. So until we start to see that, you know, we're still sort of coming up, consolidating, going sideways, looking for the support for the continuation of this impulsive move for Bitcoin. And you know, we can't be too bearish because we're not closing below key support. What we're doing, we're closing above key support to confirm the uptrend, where we're closing below key support and, you know, confirming it as resistance on the DXY to confirm the downtrend, the inverse correlation. Do you understand? So until we start to see inverse, we've got to remain bullish on Bitcoin, okay. So that's all I can say going forward. We'll try and find little intra trades for you, but I do think that, you know, Bitcoin is actually a technical target to that until we start to lose all support for that particular target. So in the standard update, remember, you can go short, you can go long, you can spot bid, whatever you want to do. The links are in each and every single video description right there for Bitcoin. You know, Bybit got an amazing sign up bonus, Mexi an amazing sign up bonus as well. Do take advantage of those sign up bonuses. We're back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.